Are you a fan of the stock market? How about the crypto market? Or are you a fan of just getting things for free? If you answered yes to any of those, then this episode's for you. Hello and welcome everyone. You're watching Go for Broke Media's inaugural episode of G4B TV, bringing clarity to cryptocurrency. I'm your host Ken, and today we're covering everything Robinhood crypto. For those unfamiliar with Robinhood, it is a revolutionary free mobile stock trading app where millennial traders speculating over shares of Snap get wrecked by a single tweet from Kylie Jenner.
Snap, the ticker, sinking 8% today. Thank you, Kylie Jenner, now on pace for one of its worst days in a long time. Let's welcome in your Trading Nation team today. Any support here in the charts for Snap?
Well, you know, I guess Kylie Jenner is the new E.F. Hutton. When she talks, people listen, right?
Snap stock lost a reported $1.3 billion in market value after that tweet was released. It's a lot of millennial moolah, guys. That's why not only is she the cutest Kardashian, but she's the richest one too. Recently, January 25th, Robinhood announced that they will allow free trading of cryptocurrencies Bitcoin and Ethereum on their app, and have, since just a month later, allowed the first users to trade who are at the top of the waiting list. Robinhood Crypto is unique in that, unlike investing in the traditional stock market, which has regular trading hours, investing in the crypto market, as those in the sphere know, like money, never sleeps. And so, according to the marketing team from Robinhood, you shouldn't either. So far, waitlisted trading access is limited to only 5 states. And within those 5 states, access will be rolled out in phases. Now, the first 5 states that are going to spearhead trading of cryptocurrency are Missouri, Massachusetts, Montana, New Hampshire, and my home state, sunny California, which is also where Robinhood is headquartered out of. Sorry, New York. Now, if you don't live in one of these 5 states, no worries. Robinhood has promised that they're going to expand trading access to many more states soon. In terms of when to expect this expansion, according to the company website, there are no exact dates planned for rollout of additional states yet. The site has only provided guidance that, quote, "We plan to add support for more states soon." However, according to an article from Investopedia, from January 30th, they say that the option is slated to become available to customers in most states by mid-2018. It's not clear whether Investopedia is blowing smoke, but I have seen this from other news sources as well. However, with mid-2018 only a couple months away, I find this statement highly unlikely and what I would deem fake news.
You are fake news.
Mr. President-elect, that's not appropriate.
Now, if you are a New Yorker, Robinhood has said it hopes to offer cryptocurrency trading to New York residents in the future, but noted that the state and others may require specific licensing and approvals. Which, reading deeper into, I mainly assume they're talking about pending approval of state money transmitter licenses. And it's this state-specific regulatory story that helps explain the reasoning behind the selection of states, at which when you first hear them, seems like the executive simply threw darts at a map of the US. For instance, if you check out this infographic released by Robinhood, it's safe to assume that just California's Bay Area likely has a higher trading volume and therefore customer demand than the entire state of Montana. Yes, the state where taking a lift means a pickup ride down an old dusty road to meet that girl you met on Farmers Only. And this graphic only displays stock market investors. The number of crypto investors remains much smaller. But as a consolation prize, if you're one of the million-plus users stuck on the waiting list, instead of being obsessively stuck refreshing the page of CoinMarketCap, instead you can enter the app's Tron-inspired cryptocurrency portion. Anyone with the most upgraded version of Robinhood can track and add to their watch list the prices of 16 cryptocurrencies. In addition to the tradable cryptos of Bitcoin and Ethereum, the other 14 include large-cap heavyweights such as Litecoin and Ripple, and even goes as far as to include everyone's favorite shitcoin, Doge. Now, as of right now, Bitcoin and Ethereum are only available for trading between USD. Therefore, you can't trade your Bitcoin for some Ethereum or vice versa. But the company is clearly planning to add support for more cryptocurrencies in the future, especially given public statements from the founders. with the added caveat that just because they provide market data for 14 other cryptocurrencies, this doesn't predispose them to have to add them all as tradable assets to their platform. Included in the release of Robinhood Crypto is Robinhood Feed. Robinhood Feed, as the company describes it, is a social platform that lets you engage with the Robinhood community and stay on top of what's happening with cryptocurrencies at any given moment. Just the name Robinhood Feed is vague and seemingly applicable to the app's stock and options traders, despite being exclusively marketed as a chat room for cryptocurrencies. Robinhood Feed, despite its appearance to novice investors as a novel idea, isn't a new concept. It's actually already been implemented by competing online brokerage firms in both the crypto and traditional investment space. The most notorious example being Poloniex's infamous Trollbox. Known by OG crypto traders as being a hotbed for nefarious pump and dumpers as a road to quick riches or gut-wrenching losses. Before being disabled for obvious reasons, it was a source ripe for market manipulation. Another example of this are TD Ameritrade's Think or Swim chat rooms, which are promoted and used by equity and derivative traders to share insights and strategies for stocks, options, and futures trading, leaving the shameless shilling to less patrolled sites such as Reddit and yes, even YouTube. Now, in this discussion, I should note that Robinhood will not support ICOs. In the US, ICOs are the most highly scrutinized by the media and are heavily regulated by the big SE to the C. This is due to the overabundance of fraud cases in this space. Therefore, unless you're an accredited investor, you are legally forbidden from participation. However, it is interesting to note their language. Robinhood Crypto doesn't support ICOs at this time, which opens the opportunity for future speculation. But unless regulations are rolled back, in which the opposite is true, I would speculate that if ICO capabilities are added to the platform, they would only be made available to Gold members. Robinhood Gold is Robinhood's paid service for more sophisticated investors. One note for Gold members, your cryptocurrency assets are held in a new Robinhood crypto account, separate from your current Robinhood financial account, and so are treated as non-marginable with a 100% maintenance requirement. This means that your cryptocurrencies can't be leveraged or serve as collateral for any equity margin accounts. As far as trading capabilities go, you'll be able to place both market and limit orders for buys and sells, which for beginner crypto traders who are only exposed to Coinbase and not making use of GDAX, this is a huge leap forward. Limit orders are extremely useful trading tools when managing blockfolio risk. Unless you're a Puritan when it comes to hodling, limit orders can protect you from the dramatic downsides and large losses when it comes to stomach-turning dips. And comparing Robinhood and Coinbase in terms of fees, forget about it. You're comparing Robinhood's absolutely zero fees to Coinbase's dirty laundry list of them. Coinbase fees are just as absurd as we'd expect to get charged from buying lemonade from that T-Mobile child. When buying on Coinbase, your purchase price is subject to a 1 to 2% spread over market, of which Coinbase pockets the difference. And if you're a Visa or Chase customer, you may have been charged fees from them as well. Not only that, but Coinbase also charges you conversion fees, bank transfer fees, credit card fees, variable network transaction fees, the standing on my lawn fee. Okay, I think you get the point. So viewers may be curious how Robinhood actually makes money. Their revenue stream consists of Gold membership fees to start as low as $6 a month and allow users to skip the 3-day waiting period for deposits and make trades instantly, as well as to borrow up to double the amount of money in their account to trade on margin with leverage. A 5% APR interest charge on margin that exceeds $50K, interest they collect on members' unused cash balances that are invested in money market accounts, a revenue stream enhanced by the Federal Reserve's gradual tightening of the federal funds rate. They also earn money from rebates they get for directing its order flow to broker-dealers. This may sound shady, but it's actually a common tactic used by discount brokers across the board to generate revenue streams simply by directing their exchanges' trade orders to certain trading venues. And of course, they balance their budget by cutting a lot of expenses by maintaining a lean engineering team and not having any of those traditional brick and mortar locations for their customers. Expanding into cryptocurrencies in this climate is a risky venture, to say the least, especially for an already successful but young stock trading app. So what does Robinhood hope to gain from doing this? It's clear that the founders, seen here posing in what appears to be a high school senior portrait together, are fans of crypto. In an interview with Business Insider, co-founder Baiju Bhatt said that crypto is going to change the world, and we want to help drive that. While his other half, Vlad Tenev, told CNBC in a phone interview that it's becoming more clear to him that Bitcoin is an investing asset. It's simple, really. At the core of the strategy is customer acquisition and user growth. In fact, the founders have stated repeatedly that they plan to break even on this and not to profit directly from adding crypto. When talking business strategy, it's important to keep in mind their core customer base. Considering they're a millennial-focused company with a reported 78% millennial age between the age of 18 to 35, with an average age of 26. For many millennials, investing in Bitcoin on Coinbase is their first direct investment, and so it serves as their introduction to investing in financial markets. This also serves as yet another way for the company to differentiate their service from competing traditional online stock brokerage firms. As the crypto market matures and millennials become more involved in investing in both the traditional stock market and in new cryptocurrency digital assets, it's my opinion that this is an ingenious strategy. If carried out carefully to avoid any major mishaps with security or regulatory issues, could be the perfect mix of risk and reward necessary for the young fintech startup to continue to disrupt an age-old industry that has struggled to keep pace with the rapid rate of innovation. With that being said, I should give credit to their competitors, who while don't allow direct trading of Bitcoin, do offer customers more sophisticated financial products. Both E-Trade and TD Ameritrade offer Bitcoin futures on their trading platforms, after the CME and CBOE launched each of their respective Bitcoin futures in December, further blending cryptocurrencies into mainstream finance. Will Robinhood's be a successful strategy? Only time will tell. At least so far, the bold move has appeared to have been wildly successful, with the company releasing a statement boasting that, over the past few weeks, we've been overwhelmed by the enthusiasm and are excited to contribute to the cryptocurrency community in a meaningful way. We reached 4 million users and well over 100 billion in transaction volume, leading to over 1 billion in commissions saved in equity trades. With the release, we're continuing our mission of making the financial system work for everyone, not just the wealthy. And much like the growth trajectory of stocks that end blockchain to their name, the growth of the privately held Silicon Valley startup also appears to have gone parabolic. In April of last year, TechCrunch confirmed that Robinhood had raised $110 million in Series C funding at a cool $1.3 billion valuation, which was led by venture capitalist firm DST Global. I mentioned them not only because they've been bigwig investors in a number of bigly successful tech startups, but because they appear to be the lead investor again, in an all-new funding round just 1 year later, in which Bloomberg reports that the new round values Robinhood at $5.6 billion, with an expected $350 million raised, which would rocket launch the value from 1.3 to 5.6 billion in a single year. That's more than 3x growth. Try getting that from an altcoin. It will be interesting to see if they can live up to investors' perhaps irrationally exuberant expectations. Well, heck, with all this money floating around, that begs the question of competition. Well, Sir Robin won't have to travel farther than San Francisco to find America's favorite cryptocurrency exchange, Coinbase. But with only 5 states at launch, compared to Coinbase's 36, including New York, Robinhood won't pose an immediate threat. That's because Coinbase has reportedly 13+ million users globally, compared to Robinhood's domestic 4 million, which includes the waitlisted 1 million crypto hopefuls. Globally, Robinhood has struggled to expand its services past US borders, including its compromised journey to gain access into China and its prolonged regulatory efforts in Australia. However, Robinhood has boasted a cumulative 100 billion in trading volume compared with Coinbase's 50 billion. Though Coinbase appears to be placing greater attention towards institutional money with the upcoming release of their index fund, Robinhood remains to be focused on retail. Overall, I expect Robinhood Crypto to be a hit for all the same reasons Coinbase is: its app's beautiful simplicity and easy to navigate user interface. Lastly, while Robinhood is the only location to trade free and seamlessly between crypto stocks and that fiat burning a hole in your pocket, it's not the only free crypto game in town. Traders can also invest in crypto free using Revolut's Circle, which recently acquired Poloniex, or Robinhood. If that name sounds suspiciously familiar, Robinhood thought so too, releasing a company statement that Robinhood has no affiliation with Robinhood, which is confusingly similar in name and branding. In order to protect our brand, Robinhood sent a cease and desist letter requesting that Robinhood cease its use of the Robinhood name and branding. The gloves are off! Grab your briefcases, boys, cause we've got a legal battle. And hey, I'm no legal expert, but those Robinhood fellas knew where the matzo was. If you don't currently but are interested in creating a free Robinhood account, feel free to use my referral hood link below in the description. If you do, both you and I will receive a free share of randomly selected stock, such as one of these. It's free, easy, and will help support this channel. So when you do sign up, let's hope it's Apple. Because I don't want any of my viewers to get burned, please note that cryptocurrencies are extremely volatile investments, in case everyone hasn't told you that already. So please, do your own research before investing and never solely depend on the advice of anyone, especially YouTubers, when investing your money. And that goes for any type of investment. I am not your financial, investment, or crypto advisor. This channel is just to share my personal opinion on items I find interesting and entertaining related to cryptocurrency. Most importantly though, if you learned anything interesting or just found this video entertaining at all, please like and subscribe below. Every sub counts, so go ahead, make your vote matter. And lastly, I would love to learn more about my viewers, so tell me about yourselves. What's your familiarity with cryptocurrency or investing? Do you think crypto is just a fad or the future of finance? Or if you just have any suggestions on how I can improve my content, let me hear it down below.